One man's truly dangerous moves on the dance floor.
This is video of a man at a Denver nightclub cutting loose on the dance floor. But something else is loose too. As he flips, his handgun flies out of its holster to the floor, then accidentally going off as he picks it up. Watch again.
The off-duty FBI agent doing a backflip. You can see the gun fall to the floor. He picks it up and it discharges. The agent then places the firearm back in his waistband, raises his arms, and nonchalantly walks away.
There's that muzzle flash, the bullet striking a man in the crowd. Callers to 911 early Saturday morning describing the man with the gun.
Okay, white male, tan pants, dark blue long sleeve button up.
He was dancing, and then right as he did that backflip, his gun fell out and it hit the ground. It shot off.
Kara Chancellor was in Denver's Mile High Spirits Distillery and Tasting Bar when the off-duty FBI agent dropped his gun and accidentally fired it when he tried to grab it. This definitely was not that agent's finest hour. Now his career is on the line. The agent was off-duty when his gun accidentally fired. Witnesses called 911.
Mile High Spirits are saying the gun went off from someone's pocket.
About 2 minutes after that, paramedics start flooding in, and they're crowding this guy.
Police say the bullet struck a man in the leg. He was taken to a local hospital in good condition. It is unknown if the agent had been drinking at the time of the incident, but police tested his blood alcohol level. Some witnesses were unsure about the agent's sobriety.
I would certainly hope that alcohol was not involved, because as a gun owner myself, and being someone who's part of the community that cares about gun safety, I'm very responsible with my firearm.
The witnesses I talked with were standing about 10 yards away from where this video was recorded. They didn't know what happened until much later.
We heard a loud noise, 90% sure that it was a gunshot.
David LaFerrier and several friends were at Mile High Spirits celebrating another friend's birthday. They heard a pop, then saw a puff of smoke.
The first reaction was that it was an active shooter.
But all they heard after that was music. A couple of minutes later, they saw blood.
It was very traumatic for us. You know, I thought my fiance got shot, so I was panicking. When I realized it wasn't him, I was still panicking because there was a man covered in blood over there.
He grabbed his upper thigh and he started screaming, "Someone call 911."
Another friend, who asked to remain anonymous, used his belt as a tourniquet. They cared for the victim until the first responders arrived.
What are you doing with a loaded gun in this situation, doing a backflip? I mean, I think that's everyone's reaction.
The witnesses say they stayed all night until the situation was taken care of.
At no point did I see anyone trying to fess up to what had happened. As far as I'm concerned, he made no effort whatsoever to take care of the victim.
I don't want to jump to the conclusion that he's not qualified, but he clearly isn't the caliber of person to have that responsibility given his actions in that moment.
Now, all three Good Samaritans say Mile High Spirits needs to do a better job of training its staff to handle an emergency like this. They said some security guards were actually joking about what happened, one apparently saying he'd been shot 3 times himself and didn't think this one was a very big deal. The off-duty agent has not been arrested. It will be up to the Denver DA to determine what, if any, charges will be filed.
He could face local charges as a result of this, which will make his FBI situation much worse.
Ron Hosko, a former FBI assistant director, says the unfortunate accident comes at a time when the agency is already under scrutiny.
This is an unintended, unwelcome black eye for the FBI.
He's potentially in big trouble for a number of potential violations, both administrative and otherwise. So this is a great example of clearly what you should not be doing if you're armed.
Typically in cases like these, the FBI tries to recreate what happened, but in this case, obviously, there's video.
Yeah, so I feel like this probably comes up in the training at Quantico. Don't dance with your gun.
You would think. I have to say, though, he had some good moves.
He did.
Just
nice backhand. I don't know that that's going to help him in the administrative hearings.
Probably not.